Hi, everybody. This is your tutorial for Monday, September 21st, B-Day, adulting. Here we go. So the first thing that we did in class today is we did our morning check-in. Today's is all about the 7 habits and the private victory that we've gone through the first 3 habits of the Leader in Me model. So you're going to go through and just answer the prompt like normal. Then what we did is we went over the private victory sheet in your interactive notebook. So the sheet that you were supposed to fill out looked like, get to it, this. So we had people report out on what their vision is, their core values, their mission, and their strengths. So if you don't have this sheet filled out, you can follow the prompts on the left, and then we talked about that today. Once we finished with that, we got into lesson 3 of unit 1. So we talked about what it is to think win-win. So we went over the definition of think win-win and then how people can come to a resolution on an issue, but at the same time create this new alternative, which is I don't win and you don't win. We come up with something that works the best for everybody. Once we did that, we went through the right family exercise, which is a story where every time I say the word right, you raise your right hand, and every time I say the word left, you raise your left hand. We just talked about how that can relate to basic communication. And then we went through just some terminology to better understand what communication is. So in our interactive notebook, we filled out think win-win and just took notes on the slide that's think win-win. And then on communication basics, since you weren't here for the activity, what you can do is to just summarize this slide, slide 41, on page 45 in your interactive notebook. The last thing that we looked at was what causes conflict. So on Wednesday, we're going to talk more about how we resolve conflict, but today we just talked about the causes in general. So we went through this information and then everybody took a brain break from the computer and we drew out a comic strip. And that is what is going to be due at the end of the day today. If you weren't present in class today, you can turn it in late. That's completely fine. But basically what you're going to do is follow the prompts here to create your comic strip. You want to illustrate a conflict caused by a situational conflict, a conflict caused by a personality difference conflict, or a situation that was influenced by a power struggle. So if you Google any of those, it'll give you some background, and if you have questions, you can let me know. The last thing that I wanted to bring up, to be on track, your pick 3s and 2s for lessons 1 and 2 should be finished by Friday. Remember that at the end of a unit, and our unit 1 ends the first week in October, you have to turn in this whole interactive notebook. You turn in required work, but then you also turn in 5 assignments you do on your own time, which are the pick 3s and the 2s. We also mentioned we're starting bring your blank to class days throughout the next couple weeks. And our first one for Wednesday is to wear your favorite hoodie. So if you have one and you tell us about it, you get a mark on the leaderboard. The person who has the highest score on the leaderboard in each class will get a prize that I'll send to your house. So just something fun to do. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to email me. And then I hope that I will see you in class on Wednesday. Have a wonderful Monday, my friend.